Okay, if you want to add an additional ring from the copper assembly, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. So go ahead and place your first two. And I'm going to go ahead and delete one of these while we just have the two in the scene. So the way you do that is pick the one you want to delete by right-clicking on it, and hit this little plus symbol to expand the children. So this container object here contains all these elements underneath. Alright, so we want to delete the left one, but we also want to delete all the other components, because there's some subtractions and some unions and things that happen before the actual element gets joined. So to do that, just going to right-click, delete, right-click, delete, right-click, delete, right-click, delete. So everything that had an L in front of it. Now I'm going to rotate the container and get this individual element about where I think it should be. Okay, now I'm going to place the custom attachment again. All right, and here's where it gets a little bit tricky. While this arrangement would work in your mind's eye, you need the three panels of where this thing is going to join to not intersect. Okay, so first you just got to make sure there's space between them. But you also want to make sure that when you, from every view, when you look at this plane, that it doesn't collide with the middle. Okay, so we actually got to bump these out so that they're kind of joined at the corners. And so that's going to create a slightly less than ideal shape, in my opinion. But that's kind of how it's got to be, given the limitations of how the software is merging all these parts and pieces together. Okay, so if you get a mask that doesn't work, it's likely because of how you've got these arranged. So again, this might not even work because let's just try it. The most predictable way to do it is to put them all on a flat line like this and make sure that they don't touch, but then you're wasting a lot of space. So let's try it like this and see what happens. Great, so this looks pretty good, except that see how this surface is curved here, like ever so slightly? That's because the tip of this circle was bridging with the tip of this circle, and then it's gonna cause some problems for us. But I'll show you what it looks like anyway. So now when we merge the attachments, this segment here is going to be sticking into the grid, and so then when we subtract out the internal, that grid's going to be really thin. So I'm going to undo, 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 and I'm going to pull this out just a little bit further. And now when we create the mask, we should be good to go. Great, yeah, so see now we have three nice flat planes. So we'll merge the attachments. That all looks great. You could then make your booleans permanent. go through and add your tabs, and then finalize the mask. Okay, so a little tricky. Hope everything works out the way that you need it to. And if you don't like this little this kind of right angle here, when you draw your nose-mouth outline, just extend that further, and that'll help that bridge in. All right, thanks for watching.